Alright, so this song has definitely has a few different sections, so I was just going to show you what I came up with just for fun. I didn't want to be like super critical and crucial during this lesson, just wanted to show you kind of what I was hearing, and it's kind of a fun way to play it. So the first part, we got like kind of a little finger style thing. So what you're going to do is set your index finger on that first fret of the high E. And what I'm doing, I'm just holding my pick for the strum parts, just kind of like that in my finger. And then I'm using my middle finger to pluck that first fret of the high E, just a high E string. And then I'm using my thumb to kind of walk this little bass line. So what you're doing is you're plucking with your thumb, and you're going to set your ring finger third fret of the D. So you're going to pluck with your thumb and your middle finger at the same time. So you have to bounce down to that third fret of the A. So you're going to go. So one more time. Then you're going to go open D to open A. So same pattern, same rhythmical pattern, D and high E together. Then you bounce down to the A. And then it does that once, and then it'll do it again when he starts singing. So all right, and then it's going to go like this. So what that is the same first note, and then index finger still on first fret of high E. So ring finger third fret of D. So you're going to go. You're going to go. So you're walking down to second fret of the D. And then letting off with index finger on the high E. And then it'll be third fret to open D. Third fret of D to open D. So you've got, whoops, so you got, then, all right. Then it's going to repeat that whole cycle again. Except for the first part's not doubled like it was for the intro. It's going to repeat that go through that whole cycle again, but with a different very last note. Okay, so going through the second time, it's going to sound like. So what I'm doing there, right after the little, I'm grabbing the first fret of the A, because you need a B flat, Now you probably can get away with just playing the D there again. You could play the, you could go, you could go. You could probably go to that open D again there, but I think it sounds better to go to the B flat. So you got, all right. Then we're gonna get into some whole note chord strums. So that's the entire intro. So let's practice the entire intro once. I'll just play it real slower, and just see if you can play along with me. So 1, 2, from the top. And he starts singing here. Second time through. And that's the hard part, because you got to do kind of a bar. I suppose you could do something like that. Just first fret of A, first fret of B, high E with your middle finger. So you could be like, something like that, if you don't want to try to bar that. Okay, so now we get into the chord strums. So that's why you're holding your pick and your index finger. So what I was doing for the chord strums, so what we've got is a B flat chord. Now this is a tough chord to play, but it's worth it, I think, if you can get it. So I'm not going to show you the bar chord way. I'm just going to show you sort of a simplified way. Middle finger sets down, third fret of D, ring finger, third fret of G, pinky, third fret of B, index finger, first fret of high E. And you're going to strum from the D string down. All right. Then you're going to go to a standard C, index finger, first fret of B, middle finger, second fret of D, ring finger, third fret of A. And again, just kind of strum from the A string this time. I always try to strum from the lowest note in the chord. All right, then we're going to go to a D minor, index finger, first fret of high E, middle finger, second fret of G, ring finger, third fret of B. And this one, you can strum from the A string if you want. Okay, then we're going to go to an F. The way I teach F, first fret of B, middle finger, index finger, first fret of B, middle finger, second fret of G, ring finger, third fret of A, pinky, third fret of D. And you just focus your strum on those 4 center strings, the A, D, G, and the B. So you're going to go 1 strum on the F, then a strum on the A minor, okay? So index finger still first fret of B, middle finger comes to second fret of D, ring finger, second fret of G, okay? And then it'll do that all again. So it'll go B flat, C, D minor, F, A, and then B flat, and then it kind of pauses out just a whole note strum. So let's see what comes up next here. Okay, so This part, okay, this part's kind of weird. So now we're getting into like, I think it sounds good to do a strum pattern here. So I'm doing down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. With chords. So you've got D minor as the first chord. We went over that one earlier. D minor to A minor is the first two chords. So you're going to go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Then you're going to go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. All right. So we're switching on the up in case you didn't notice. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. So one more time, we're going D minor to A minor, B flat to F, and those are all chords we covered earlier. So we're going Alright, so what you heard there was going from the what we covered, the D minor to A minor, then the B flat to F, then we're gonna go D minor to C, and then D minor to B flat. So all that whole section we've got. All right. So now moving forward. So what you heard there was there's sort of like a little, I guess, bridge thing when he sings cut people out like tags on my clothing. We're going from a G minor, so you do have to do a bar chord for this one. If you can't, you could probably try to abbreviate it. I'll show you. So index finger would bar across 3rd fret, ring finger sets down 5th fret of A, pinky 5th fret of D. And then you're going to go to an F, to a C, then it's going to do that same walk up we did before where it goes B flat to C to D minor to F to A minor to B flat. Okay, it does that again. So that's the B flat to C, D minor, F, A minor, B flat, C, D minor, F, A minor, B flat. Okay, let's see what happens next. It's going back to the cut people out riff. So that's the same riff. G minor, F, C. All right, let's see what happens next. a drop out there. There's that B flat to C thing again. D minor, F, A minor, D flat, C, D minor, F, A minor, B flat. So that's the end. So that should be all the sections. I know that's like a ton to follow. I'll try to put up a little graphic over here for the chords and stuff. But anyway, I hope at least this was somewhat helpful for you. Go ahead, hit the like and subscribe so I can keep making these videos for you all, and I'll see you on the next one.